Hi, I'm Doug DeBrielle. I'm a mental health counselor and a self-leadership coach. I'm showing up today realizing I could use a little bit of self-compassion. I'm feeling kind of tired, a little bit run down. So I figured I want to share something that I call the self-compassion break. And it's a practice. It's something you can do anytime during the day or at night when you need a little bit of self-compassion. So, to practice this exercise, we actually need to call up a little bit of difficulty, pain, or even suffering. So I invite you right now to take a moment. Take a deep breath. If you want to join along, pause. Pausing before we begin. It's something I find really important to do because it helps me realize, well, how much is actually whizzing through my head at any given moment. So, take a deep breath, find a comfortable spot. We're going to take about the next 10 minutes and do a little exercise. To start, I'm going to invite you to think about a situation in your life right now, one that's difficult for you. A situation where maybe you're feeling stressed, maybe you're having a relationship challenge, or you might even be worried about something like off in the future that might happen. So I'm going to invite you to think about something that is difficult, but not a level of overwhelmingly difficult. Let's start by setting ourselves up for success, especially if you're new to the concept of practicing a self-compassion break. So take a moment, find that situation, and turn your internal awareness towards it, that situation, in your mind's eye. What's going on in the situation? What happened? What might happen? Who said what? Really bring the situation to life in your mind's eye. And as you're doing that, in a moment I'm going to begin to start sharing a series of phrases designed to help us manage the difficulty, the challenge. And these are three components of accessing self-compassion. Starting with the first phrase. And this is a really important one. As we call up this moment of difficulty in our mind's eye, we say towards it in our mind's eye, this is a moment of suffering, right? We're bringing mindful awareness to the fact that suffering or challenge or difficulty is present. And I'm going to invite you to find some language that speaks to you. Something like, this is really hard right now, or I am really struggling. By doing this, we're actually turning toward our difficulty, acknowledging it and naming it, saying out loud to ourselves, this is real. It is the moment of suffering, a moment of suffering. Okay, the second part. Say to yourself, or remind yourself, suffering is part of life, okay? In saying this to ourselves, we remind ourselves of our common humanity, that suffering is very much a part of life, and finding some language that speaks to you about this idea, it is important, and it may be abnormal to so directly acknowledge that it's part of our human existence. It may also be important for you to remind yourself that other people are going through similar situations, right? Now, the degree of their suffering or the flavor of their suffering might be different, but suffering is a part of life. It is a part of being human. as we're doing this exercise, the implicit point that I want to make explicit is that it's up to us whether we choose to stay in the suffering or not. So that brings me to the third piece that I want to share with you. And that is turning inward and saying to yourself, may I be kind to myself in this moment. And I'm encouraging you to bring some supporting energy to yourself, some kindness to yourself, inviting you to perhaps hold your hands over your heart or another place in your body that feels soothing, and just feel the touch, feel the contact. Maybe breathing into it, letting go of the feelings, and making space for feelings of care, self-kindness, self-compassion to come in. And then using any language that supports an energy of kindness towards yourself. Maybe find some language that you might share with a good friend that you're supporting that's struggling, and say something to yourself like, I'm here for you, from you to you. It's going to be okay. I care about you. You got this. You could maybe even begin to empathize with yourself. I'm sorry that you're feeling this way. You can call yourself by your first name. For me, that would look like, Doug, it's real. What you're feeling right now is real. It's okay to feel this way, Doug. Feelings are ephemeral. They never last forever. Doug, I wish you well. I wish you to be free from the suffering that you're feeling. That's what I might say to myself. And sometimes I do. Oh, I do. And then wish yourself well, with a little bit of encouragement and saying, you got this. Maybe even claim it in your mind's eye and saying, I got this. I got this. And then we let go of the practice after we've accessed 3 ways of building awareness, validation, and self-support, encouragement from the self to the self. Before I bring this to a close, take a deep breath and notice, turn your awareness towards how your body feels right now, taking inventory of any sensations and allowing them to be as they are, allowing yourself to be you. So I hope this has been helpful. I encourage you to go forward and have a great day. Enjoy it, realizing you're human. All right, talk to you next time.